Okay, so it's a pleasure to have you guys. In today's lesson, we're going to look at what we call control flow. So what is control flow? So from the word control and then flow, you guys can actually deduce the meaning. To control something that is flowing. Okay, so let's just jump into our text editor and see something here. Let's say I want to print some numbers here. Let's say I want to print 10, and then let me duplicate this a couple of times. And then I want to print 20, and then down here I want to print at 30. So I want to print 10, 20, and 30. And so let me run this. You see down here, the execution of these statements is that it's doing what we call a top to bottom approach, right? The first statement first, and then second, and then third. But let's say I wanted to execute statement 2 first, and then followed by statement 3, and then followed by statement 1. Do I have any control? Yes, you do have that control. You can control that. That's why we have what we call control flow, right? So this will bring us to what we call control flow. All right, so let's jump into it and see how we're going to achieve that. All right, so the first thing we want to look at in our control flow is Boolean, and then we want to look at comparison. All right, so the first thing you want to ask yourself, what is a Boolean? A Boolean is just a data type in Python, just like an integer, a string, or a float. Those are all data types. A Boolean is also a data type. So Boolean can have two values. One of these two values, it can either have a true or a false. So let's check it out. So let's say I have some friend and I ask them, are you rich? And they say it's true. So check out the true that I'm writing, capitalize the T, and that's it. And so if I'm to print this, if I'm to print the rich, because this is a variable that I want to print, it says it's true. So I can check out the type of this rich here. Run it, and you see it's a Boolean value. So this true is a Boolean value. Let's say I didn't, I don't know about the capitalization, and I just write the lowercase t. So if I run this obviously will give me an error, because it says name error. The true is not recognized anyway, so you need to be careful about that. All right, so the other value that I can have here is somebody rich? No, they're not, so it's false. As you guys can see, boom. So this is a Boolean value. So this is how we create a Boolean value. This is one way to create a Boolean value. You can hard code the true or hard code the false. All right, another way that we can use is by using comparison. So the first comparison operator that I want to introduce to you guys is the equal sign. So you guys have been looking at run is equal to true like this. So is this an equal sign? Really? Not really. This is an assignment operator in this instance. Okay? This is assigning the value true to this variable. But what if I want to use an equal sign? So what should I do? So the way we use an equal sign in Python is we use a double equal sign, just like this. So right now, print, let me do away with line number 1 so that you guys do not get confused. So print 10 equals to 10. What do we get? Boom, I'm getting a Boolean value. So we are comparing. So this is a comparison operator. Double equal sign is a comparison operator. Is 10 equal to 10? Let's see if I use a single equal sign, what happens? As you guys would see, the equal sign changes color altogether, so this is not recognized. If I try and run this, it says syntax error, expression cannot contain assignment. So this is an assignment operator, so I need to put another equal sign if I'm to compare. So an equal sign, double equal sign is a comparison operator. It can be used to create a Boolean value, as you guys can see down here. It's used to create a Boolean value. All right, so these are the ways that you can use to create Boolean values. All right, so what are the two Boolean values in Python? As you guys would testify, we use a T, capital T, and a capital F. This last one, check it out. Boom, that's the correct one. All right, so now we are going to dive into what we call comparison. So the equal sign is not the only comparison operator, the double equal sign. We have some other comparison operators. So the second one that I'm going to talk about is the not equal to. So if I want to check out if something is not equal to something, so is 10 not equal to 10? This is false, right? Yeah, this is 10 not equal to 10, no, it's false. But if I had 10 not equal to 12, yeah, this is true now, right? So the second one is obviously not equal. And then another one is less than or equal. Say this and run this, you see is true. The other one is greater than or equal. You see, if I run this, you see. And the other one is just greater than or smaller than. You see that this is false. So as you guys would see, these are all what we call comparison operators. And they lead to what we call Boolean values in a given statement. Okay, so comparison operators are also called relational operators. They show a relation between two values. All right, so what's the output of this code? Print 7 not equal to 8. Is 7 not equal? So each time you see an exclamation point with an equal, it means not equal. So 7 not equal to 8? Yeah, 7 is not equal to 8. That's true. So it's saying, is 7 not equal to 8? Is it true or false? It's true. So check it out. You see, this is the answer. All right, so this was it for this lesson. In our next lesson, we're going to jump into what we call the if statements. This is what we call the control statements. So I want to thank you for your time. I'll see you in our next video. For now, I'm out. Bye-bye.